Found more than the beef at Wendy's. I was in a 2-year relationship that was very blah. There was no excitement. Everything about him and the relationship was just monotone, like constant soft buzzing that never changes its volume. I tried twice to end the relationship, but every time he just wouldn't accept it, saying that we just needed counseling or to go out more. It was no more exciting when we went out than when we stayed in. It was like something stuck to your shoe, and no matter how much you shake your foot, it just won't come off. I just couldn't take it anymore, so I had to find an exit strategy that would stick. I'm not proud of this, but I went out and bought some skanky-looking panties and stuffed them under his car seat, along with an empty condom wrapper after he fell asleep one night. The next day, I asked him if he wanted to go grab Wendy's for dinner. I asked if we could take his car, because mine was full of stuff from work. During the drive, I faked, dropping my phone, causing it to land by my feet. After reaching down to pick it up, I pulled out the panties and wrapper. What followed was an Oscar-worthy performance of shock, heartbreak, and disgust. I told him that I would never be able to get over the betrayal or be able to trust him again. Of course, he was about as shocked as I was pretending to be. But I finally was able to exit this mundane relationship that was draining my soul. Paul, if you read this, I'm sorry. You just wouldn't let me out. A silent exit. This isn't a confession, just something that bothers me. There was a guy in my class last year, local college, that sat on the other side of the room from me. He was quiet, only really speaking if the teacher called on him. But he seemed like a nice person. One day he was absent, and I found out later that night that he had overdosed and died at some point on the day of our previous class. He was there and a part of our class, and then he was just gone. What felt worse was that the day, the class, life just went on. Nobody really said anything about it. Nothing changed. A silent erasing. This is so incredibly sad to me. He was a person, somebody's child, a grandchild, and life just seemed to go on like it didn't matter. The rest of a lifetime and all its possibilities would never come to fruition. Misspent money. I spent most of my paycheck on beer, weed, and a new PS5 game. I told my girlfriend that I must have dropped the bank envelope somewhere with my cash withdrawal still in it. She had to cover my half of the rent.
Hobosexual. I am 32 years old and I have never paid a dime for rent. Since I was 19, I have found a girl to be in a relationship with that will allow me to stay with her. It is not hard at all. I'm all right looking, so I just find women a little lower than my league. They are just happy to have me as a boyfriend and let me move in after whatever problem I tell them that I got. When they get tired of me, I just move on and find a new girl.